their preseason opener against the Jaguars. However, it will still be a while before we get to see Aaron Rodgers in the black and yellow, as he's not expected to play, which we know how Swag feels about that. All right, so let's listen to Rodgers, though, talking about the possibility of him playing in preseason.
Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting conversation. I think Mike and I will have that at some point. I don't think it's in the plan for me to play this week, but whatever Mike wants to do, I'm fully on board. If he wants me to go out there and play, I'll play. If not, then I won't.
So the scripted question, y'all, Kmart, and I'm starting with you, is blanketly, should starting quarterbacks play in preseason games? But I want to amend it just a bit. I got to tweak it. Because I feel like this is a unique situation, considering what we talked about prior to the break. Should Aaron Rodgers, in a new organization, given his age, given his history, all those things, should Aaron Rodgers in particular see the field before we get to real action?
I want to see him.
Hold on, I said Kmart, whoever was in the back. Come on.
I want to see, and I'm not going to look at Swag.
Don't look at him.
I want to see him.
You can look at me, girl. You look beautiful.
I want to see him on the field. You know what? I get it. He's going to be 42 in December. He's 2 years removed from the Achilles. He hadn't been here all offseason. He just showed up when mini camp or training camp started. Like, I want to see him in this offense. I want to see him with those players on the field. If something happens, like you can't play football scared, Swagoo. Like you got like.
Oh yeah, you can.
Okay, time out. We know where Swagoo is on this. So I say, where are you on this? In the case of Aaron Rodgers.
I'm going to modify and alter my thinking a little bit on this one and say I don't have any problem with Aaron Rodgers sitting down, but it's by default. Did you see the Steelers off season? They sat around and waited for Aaron Rodgers because they didn't have a damn quarterback. Okay, do you understand they didn't have a quarterback? It was literally, you know what? It was Mason Rudolph.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? And Skylar Thompson, if I remember correctly. No, that cannot happen, okay? So knowing that you had to do everything you could to wait for Aaron Rodgers, I don't give a damn if not only he doesn't play, but you got him in the massage room. You understand? Getting a massage, getting a pedicure, manicure, the whole bit. I don't give a damn what you wrap him in bubble wrap. I don't give a damn because you're that desperate. If you're the Pittsburgh, at desperate times, call for desperate measures. And if that means you have to make sure you put this brother in a cocoon, I don't give a damn what you do with him, to make sure that he's ready for week one and you got a quarterback for week one. Their situation is very, very different from anybody else's situation in the National Football League. That brother you protect at all costs until week one.
Now, explain to me how Joe Burrow,
I hope they don't start
T. Higgins, and Jamar Chase needs to play in the preseason. But Aaron Rodgers, you're good.
I'm with you.
You're good with him because I understand the age, I understand the injury history, but both of those quarterbacks are vital to their team.
I'm not saying one's not viable. I'm not saying one's not viable or one's more viable than the other. What I'm saying to you is that it's not just age, it's the desperation of the Steelers' situation. It was so damn bad that guess what? You were lucky to get him. You literally had to sit there and wait and pray that he was going to come sign for you with $10 million.
So, okay,
you didn't have another option.
This begs two follow-ups. But real quick, Swagoo, you don't want to see him in the preseason.
Do I have to say anything?
Just making sure. Okay, got it. Now, to me, this conversation is heavily predicated on understanding what is a realistic expectation for the Steelers this upcoming season, though.
Yeah.
Because if I am just trying to move the needle to getting back to competent football, I mean, this is an organization that manages to win multiple.
The Steelers are expected to come in third place. The Cleveland Browns are expected to come in last place. That's the expectation.
Okay,
but we expected that last year, and Mike Tomlin got him to the playoffs.
This is true.
Mike Tomlin, 18 years, never had a record less than 500. Okay, this brother's a Hall of Fame caliber coach. So we know he's the face of the franchise in terms of the culture builders, all of that. You've got to roll with that. Of course, I think the Steelers could defy odds and end up being in second place. They ain't winning the division, but do I think they could be in second place?
Competent quarterback play can put them in a solid situation.
As in the playoffs. I'm asking playoffs. Okay.
Right? Like that, but that's not an anomaly for this team.
Agreed.
They always squeak into the playoffs somehow.
They went to the playoffs with Duck Hodges.
Yes. Okay, come on.
So if you get Aaron Rodgers, I agree. Bubble wrap him, all right? And hope that you can have somebody that can manage this offense, right? We thinking every time somebody gets a quarterback, like in New York, when Aaron showed up, we was like, oh, this offense, he throwing for 4,500 yards, and the defense was the reason why we were excited. So here we are again in Pittsburgh. Hopefully he can stay healthy and play at a level enough to make sure that the Pittsburgh Steelers at least make people worry about the problems that they can cause offensively, and they'll have a solid season. This team is never, we don't have conversations about Mike Tomlin and this team not being in the playoffs. And in the league, all you trying to do is get into the tournament and hoping something else can happen. But don't put him out there, just like you shouldn't put Joe Burrow out.
I just need Steven to be consistent. That's all.
Okay, that's fair. We got more Steelers later because I am curious. Fluid.
Rodgers is going to have to wait at least another week before he plays in his first game as a member of the Steelers. Rodgers is among the Steeler veterans who won't see the field when the Steelers face the Jaguars in Saturday night's preseason opener. However, fans will get the opportunity to see Jacksonville's Travis Hunter play both cornerback and wide receiver for the first time. Harry, Steelers making a bit of a mistake here, sitting Rodgers?
No, you're talking about a guy who is in his 40s, right? And the main objective here for the Pittsburgh Steelers is to make sure Aaron Rodgers gets to the season opener healthy. Now, if no one else as a starter is playing for the Pittsburgh Steelers, why would I trot my 40-plus-year-old quarterback out there for him to get whacked left and right? So I love this move by the Pittsburgh Steelers, and also Mike Tomlin. You're doing the right thing, just like Spike Lee said.
But he's 41. He's 41 years old. Like, he's just not going to play. Like, and on top of that, if your other star's not going to play, you damn sure not going to put your 41-year-old quarterback out there. So this is just an easy decision by Mike Tomlin and company.
Graj, you agree? Do you think the Steelers are making a mistake here at all with Rodgers not playing?
I mean, look, no, I think having Rodgers on the team might be a mistake, but I think not, since he is, I don't think not playing him in the preseason is a mistake. He is, to these guys' point, he's over 40. He's also a guy, by the way, like, he knows what he needs to do to get ready for an NFL season at this point in his career. So I think he's involved in these decisions, the coaching staff involved in these decisions. I think each team is making its own decisions about who to play, who not to play. And to Harry's point, too, if you're not playing your first-string offensive line in this game, you should not be playing your first-string 41-year-old quarterback in this game either.
That's the Steelers side of the equation, which generally Rodgers is the A1 story when you're talking about anything involving Rodgers. But the real story for many, including us right here, is that Travis Hunter is going to play both sides of the ball for the first time at the professional level. Hunter's quarterback, Trevor Lawrence, jokingly spoke about which side of the ball he'd love to see his new teammate on.
Selfishly, yeah, I definitely want him on offense more. It's almost like, do you want to come catch touchdowns, or you want to maybe break up a pass or two a game? Like, that's the decision you got to make.
Hey, Graj, do you think the Jags are hurting Trevor Lawrence's development at all by not putting Hunter exclusively on the offensive side of the ball?
I think that's a conversation that could be had once final decisions are made about how Travis Hunter is going to be deployed, but they haven't been. And I think it's really important for people to understand what the Jaguars are doing, which is they feel they have a special player who can help them on both sides of the ball in a significant way. And they are spending this offseason and this month of August to try and figure out what that looks like.